Yeah, so it's been like 2 months since I've done this, and I damn near forgot who I was supposed to review. And then someone asked me, hey, when's it coming back? And I've had enough of waiting. I've had enough of putting it off and telling myself I'll get to it eventually. But work and this damn virus and just needing time for myself, I have only gotten 1 day outside of a holiday we had. Now I'm on vacation and I've made a full commitment to stay on with coming back to Claws, because if I don't continue to do this for myself and for the people that are putting out music, it's not really serving the purpose of me starting the channel in the first place. So for the people that have been looking forward to these videos over the last couple months, I deeply apologize for my neglect and absence, but I needed to have time for myself, and doing this really wasn't my first thought. So let's just avoid what's happened in the past, and we're going to talk about Prototheist's second most recent project called Cyber Overlord. This is an EP that's available for streaming on SoundCloud, which is a main ground for a lot of people, including myself, to put out music for mass consumption. Now, the sad thing about this is that it's not set up into individual tracks. It's just one large upload. But that's really my only complaint in regards to this, because from the jump, this is a lot like all the dubstep that I used to listen to in high school. Now, I'm not trying to put him in a corner and say that his music is dubstep. Just bam, that's it. That is all. No. There's a lot of production that I listened to back in the mid-2010s that remind me of this, and it's just like you're locked inside of a computer. Like, you put yourself inside of a computer tower and you imagine what music would play. This is it. So Prototheist definitely embodies the cyber overlord persona that he's putting off in this project. And he doesn't limit himself to just working on his own, and he doesn't limit himself to one specific style. There's some kind of cyber funk element in here. And having those Southern Memphis style acapellas sampled in the background is really cool, because I wasn't anticipating that. And I only heard a few songs of his from Lachlan that he linked to me, and none of them sounded like this. But I always talk about evolution and changing as your artistry evolves, and that's extremely important. So it's really cool hearing this project and seeing that there's something more tangible than just, alright, there's one style that you're going for, but you try and do a little bit more than that. A few of these songs really are reminiscent of 80s sci-fi movies, and not a lot of them are my favorite, but whenever you see them talked about in like episodes of Family Guy, or people that have that one weird 80s sci-fi movie that they always talk about, it's one that a lot of film connoisseurs will talk about, or some crap like that, you never expect to hear anything about those movies, and you hear something that sounds like you're inside of a freaking spaceship and you're 8 light years away from the nearest solar system or whatever. It's just really cool. Not a lot of producers are out here doing stuff like that. So it's nice to see that he's also working with other people in the process for features on the songs, like Ghost Pimp, Strife, Eerie, and a couple of the people that were guest producers on here, Habit and Young Malta. Everybody that's worked on this project must have been either guided by Prototheist, or he told them like how he wanted to make the project together, and they all went in the same direction. There's no break in the uniformity of this project. I really enjoy it front to back. It's a lot like music you can just dance to. You could throw this shit on at a rave and people would lose their minds to it. So, yeah, that's really cool about this stuff. I really don't have anything else to say, but I do have a lot of love for Prototheist. He just recently hosted the Cyber Overlord 2 Festival, which was this past weekend, the 20th and 21st. And now he's setting up another festival, which is Cyber Overlord 3. But that date is to be determined. So for the people that want to listen to Prototheist, I'm going to link this in the description below. And please follow him on Twitter, follow him on SoundCloud, listen to his stuff, talk to him. If you want to listen to more of his stuff, look on his SoundCloud page. Or, I mean, even more so, look at the people that were featured in the latest Cyber Overlord festival. Like, Lachlan was on the first one, but then all these other people, including a sesh member, Drip 133, was on that motherfucker the other day, which blew my mind. I wasn't expecting that. So, I got a lot of love for Prototheist. Shout out to Prototheist. Everybody, enjoy your week. I will be back on Sunday. Tune in next week when I review the new Jetstar project, Aftershock. Until then, enjoy your week. Stay selfish. Take some time for yourself. Holy shit, take some time for yourself. Because if everyone is in the middle of phases of returning to work or going back to work, it's going to be so fucking hard to maintain your mental state after being either out of work or whatever for so long. So take time for yourself. Just don't do anything. Just try and take time for yourself. I'm no expert, but just try that. All right, cool. See ya. Peace. Yeah.